Rob Tuvey, we're here at Plough Lane today, and you are confirmed as the assistant head coach for next season. How proud does that make you?
Yeah, no, it's a really proud moment for myself and my family, and yeah, I'm really grateful to Robbo for giving me the opportunity. Obviously, he brought me up last year, as first team coach, and now to be confirmed as assistant is a really proud moment and something that hopefully I can do the club proud with.
You've kind of already been in the role in the last few months of the season, but you did start last season as under-18s manager, so it's quite a rapid rise for you, isn't it?
Yeah, no, definitely. If I look back to where it was, how last pre-season, planning for that as under-18s manager, to this season, planning as assistant to Robbo, there's a lot has changed, and I'm proud of sort of the progression that I've made, but I'm so grateful as well that Robbo and Michael and Joe have sort of believed in me and given me the pathway at this football club. I think when I started from doing that 7s to the 8s to now being assistant, and that is I'm really pleased with the progression I made, but it's not possible without the likes of Robbo, Michael, Jeremy giving me that opportunity and that pathway to sort of show what I can do really.
How do you see your role at the moment? What does it entail?
I think the main thing is to help Robbo and to be Robbo's sort of sounding board when he needs it, and to make sure that I'm always trying to give him my honest opinion. That's the biggest thing. I know what Robbo wants really, so because I've worked with him for so long, we've got a really good relationship, and I know what he wants and I know how he likes things doing, so it's making sure that I get that message across to the other staff and to the players ultimately. So it's a really exciting project, and hopefully we can really build on what we've done last season.
And those early days have come to watch AFC Wimbledon after the reformation. You probably look back and pinch yourself, don't you, in the position you're in?
Yeah, no, it is proud. Obviously, watching the club when they first reformed and now assistant coach. Now I've got a job to do, and I've got to make sure that I take that emotion away from it now. I want to be known as Rob Tuvey the coach, not Rob Tuvey the fan now, and I want to make sure that we're creating our own little bit of history for this football club now, so that's the main aim.
And you were just talking off camera before, when you look round, you do have to look down this stadium and just think how far we've come, but it's got to convert into results on the pitch next season, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we're here, and we're so grateful to all the fans and everyone who's been involved in creating this wonderful stadium, but now it's about myself, Robbo and the players putting a product on the pitch that they can be proud of, and making sure that we carry on we pick up where we left off last season, and we start looking upwards and we start putting successful performances onto this football pitch.
And you've been really busy, haven't you, since the season ended? Just talk us through what's been going on.
Yeah, loads and loads of meetings. Obviously as staff we sat down and we reflected on last season and what went well and what we can improve on. And that's something that's so key to any process that we put in place, and we've sort of reviewed the processes that we had in place last season and looked at ways that we're going to take it up a notch this season. So and obviously we've been meeting lots of players, been meeting loads of clubs as well, just to try and create that link with clubs as well. It's something that hasn't always been in place at the club, and we've been really keen. I think we've met round 5 now, 5 Premier League clubs, and it's been well received by everyone. I think they're really, really grateful the fact that we're taking our time and we're trying to produce a product now that they can see will develop their best young talents, but also they're coming into an environment where we've got really good young talents as well that we can produce as well. So and it's credit to the academy. They've produced some great talents over the past few years, and our talents can now give these Premier League talents a really good competition moving into the new season.
Although we want to produce our own, how important is it to have those players on standby from other clubs, from the loan market, to fill the places in the squad?
Yeah, no, it's really important. You've got to look at all markets at this time, whether it be permanent or whether it be loans, and it's got to be the right fit for this football club. And no one can come in here and just expect it to be an easy ride. You have to come in, you have to be the hardest working, and they have to understand the story of Wimbledon as well. And that's what we've done in all these presentations that we've been doing, is making sure that everyone understands the story of Wimbledon, not just on the pitch but off the pitch as well, and the key people that go into that as well. So we talk a lot about the Don's Local Action Group, to potential new signings and potential loan clubs that we want to go into. and that's really important. The history of this football club and the product that we've got, not only on the pitch but off the pitch as well, is so important moving forward.
Just talk us through, also you mentioned the academy there and the future direction of the club. There's also a few changes there that to do with the loans market and players going out.
Yeah, it's really important. We've got some great young talent coming through, and ultimately in their development pathway now they need to go and experience some men's football. So we've probably got about 10 or 11 boys who are going to head out on loan next season, and that will be headed up by Michael Hamilton. So Michael Hamilton will obviously be academy manager, but he'll also be heading up the loans department as well. And what Robbo's done, he's brought in Jack Matthews as individual development coach for the first team and the young pros as well. So Jack's a fantastic young coach, and he will be looking at the players' development targets within the first team and taking them out for just to look at them as an individual. It's very easy. Me and Robbo will always look at them as individuals, but we've got to put them in a team environment. Jack will look at them more from the individual and how we're going to improve them on the pitch as well. So that's really, really important. And we brought in Tom Dawes as well as an individual analysis, and he'll be looking at players. So players will have the opportunity to go to him and be able to clip their own games and talk through, again with Jack, their own individual performances against their development targets that myself and Robbo set for them.